All right, we're going to start our in the middle portion. So, this is a little short chapter in between chapter 5 and chapter 6 called In the Middle. After years of driving hundreds of practice runs with Ebenezer, Charlotte knew how to coddle a coach around any precarious turn. When she finally did start driving real runs, she learned how to baby the most difficult passengers, and her reputation got her all sorts of requests. If there was an important party, folks wanted the considerate and handsome young driver who had never overturned a coach. Ebenezer just laughed out loud every time a customer insisted on Charlie and no one else. And her disguise? Charlotte carried on a masquerade same as an actor in a theater play. She dressed carefully, wearing snug undershirts that kept her figure boylike. She wore loose-fitting pleated flannel shirts with a buckskin vest. She favored buggy trousers, leather boots, a broad-brimmed hat, and snug buckskin gloves. She kept a snakeskin whip tucked into her belt, and she didn't need to worry about her voice. When she was out with the horses, she practiced speaking low. Maybe it was because she was so good with those horses, or maybe it was because the townspeople just didn't pay much mind, but Ebenezer's clean-shaven young driver, with the warm, raspy voice, just didn't arouse any suspicion. Charlotte was acting, dressing, and talking like a first-rate stage driver, so, in folks' eyes, that was what she was. Anyway, Charlotte was careful to protect her identity. She didn't buck with the other stable hands, still preferring to sleep in the loft, and for that, they teased her something fierce about loving horses more than people. She was even cautious about the letters she wrote to Hayward. Instead of mailing them herself, she had other drivers mail them from towns all over the Atlantic coast, and she had him write to her in care of Ebenezer Stables. Now and then Hayward would send word that he had ridden over near Concord and stopped at the orphanage to let Vern know her whereabouts. The words of encouragement that Vern sent back through Hayward always made her smile. For 6 years she managed to stay clear of Mr. Milshart. She was 18 and fully grown, but she was still a young woman doing a man's work. If she was ever found out, her job could end in a moment's recognition, and all of her dreams along with it. That is the end of In the Middle. Next time we'll read chapter 6.